inside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now White. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, White. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cook running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now White with a first down throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Seahawks. Evan Ingram, 30 yards.
And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Know your job. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Hines. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now White. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
White looks to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
White's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's White. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Boy.
They've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's White. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Off the play fake. Hines. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by DJ Reed. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. White. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Wheaton will return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Below Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Hines. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. 56 to Mike.
Off play action. Hines. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Give them the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Hines. On the left side, a catch by White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Head in the street, head in the street. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Smash, smash.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. White is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st and 10, White. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. White firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way in touchdown, Seattle.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hines setting up the screen for Cook. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down to force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. White. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, it's White. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. the shotgun. Here's White. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
3rd and long.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
At the 25.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. White flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Curtis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
White on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now White, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Vikings 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive with Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hines. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 56. Bison.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, let's go. 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Hines. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 30. 10. 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it. For this third quarter of action, this is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. To throw, White. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
White from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his 1st catch. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. White.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On 2nd and very short, White. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Like 15. Like 15. Check back, check back.
And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.